All right, welcome to Money Never Sleeps. This is the show where we talk about anything and everything that impacts the flow of money from around the corner to around the world. And I spoke about it yesterday, spoke about it last week, the week before, and so on and so forth. And I'm talking about cryptocurrency. Coinbase, they're doing a direct listing, and I want to go into that a little bit more today. You have some indications as far as long term that they're putting numbers of Coinbase being a $600 stock. Now, is that going to happen? I don't know. All I know is that Coinbase, it's interesting. It's interesting. They're going to be listed on the Nasdaq. Usually, exchanges, traditional exchanges, of course, like the New York and so on. They're listed on the New York. Now, with Coinbase, of course, is a crypto exchange. So this is a this is a serious change as far as the of how cryptocurrency is perceived. Okay, right? For years, it was like a dark area, underground stuff. People thought it was a scam, so on and so forth. But you know something? The reality is coming to you. The reality is coming to you for an exchange like Coinbase to come public. Now, for with Coinbase, of course, they're it's beyond Bitcoin. It's about all cryptocurrencies. It's about what lies in the digital future. Coinbase in itself, you know, people think that, hey, it's going to go public. It can be an acquisition target, and I heard this a few times. And in theory, yeah, it makes sense that it may blend into a Goldman Sachs or Morgan or something like that. The problem with it is the valuation. Okay, it's not valued as an exchange; it's valued as a tech company. So the price, the market cap of it is going to be, probably more than what the New York Stock Exchange or Nasdaq or value today. Okay, so for a company, to go and get it, they're not going to go and spend 60, 70 billion dollars on Coinbase when they can go and create this themselves. This is why I think Goldman Sachs, they've been opposed to cryptos. They denounced it, they pushed it aside. They said no, it's a fad, it's nothing. But now it's like, okay, they got involved. They're looking to be custodians of crypto. And the bottom line is, you know, at some point in time, and again, I don't know if it's going to be Goldman Sachs. Don't know if it's going to be the New York Stock Exchange. Don't know what it's going to be. But you're going to have a situation where you're going to have other exchanges that are going to have no choice at all but to embrace it and get involved in the space. And what's going to happen is going to weigh down on Coinbase over time. Now, crypto itself is a disruptive technology. It's disruptive across the board, and we see it. We see it with crypto itself. Bitcoin, people, and I'm going to go into Bitcoin in a second, but crypto, as far as a disruptive technology, disruptive market. Forget about technology, it's just a disruptive market. What it has done, it has opened the doors for the likes of NFTs to come out, okay, where you have athletes, supermodels, you have superstars, and you have Hollywood, and they're all getting involved, and artists, they're getting involved in the NFT craze. And NFTs are only able to happen because of the embracing of cryptocurrency, and it's going to happen more so. Look at Bitcoin today. It's trading what? It's over 63,000. You have Ethereum shooting up. You have XRP, and I've been speaking about XRP when it was getting bashed down, and I said if you're looking at Ripple and you're looking at what they're doing, they have disruptive technology themselves. And what is happening to them is going to go, they're going to wind up having victory after victory. I've been saying it because it makes sense. You can't go, it's like having prohibition, okay? Way back when, prohibition, where you had someone that was doing something before the law changed. You can't go and take the law and go back. Same way if they broke the law and they were selling alcohol at speakeasies and everything, they got arrested. When they reverted the law, what they got arrested for didn't go away. And if they were in prison, they were in prison. So you can't go and take the law and go back in a time machine and change things. So with what Ripple was doing, XRP is not based on Ripple, but the technology is a technology. Okay, and XRP can, it can create a utility within itself, and it has the ability to probably do more. And I think some smart people are going to start doing that. I would not be shocked at all if Ripple themselves started, adding and doing other things with the XRP itself. Okay, so look out for that. Right now, when I started talking about this, it was getting beat down. I think it was 40, 50 cents, whatever it was. The bottom line is XRP right now is north of a buck 70 a coin, and could it go higher? I don't know. I'm not speculating on where it should be. What I am talking about is the utility of the crypto, and it's all about utility. The value is the perception of whoever owns it, or whatever the market perceives the value. It's not up to me to go and put a price on anything. But what I am saying is that the ability for technology to change our lives, it has been evident throughout history, throughout the Industrial Revolution, throughout throughout time. Okay, and it doesn't change. We are at an inflection point. Okay, and basically, the digital future's in front of us, and you have, you know, technology there that's going to lead us through, and it's beyond crypto. I'm talking about crypto. I'm talking about XRP surging and everything else, but it's beyond that. It's technology in general. Technology, blockchain technology, artificial intelligence. This is the future. Augmented reality, virtual worlds. Okay, these NFTs play a part in this because that is the way that they can go and actually show proof that they own something. Okay, so you have these digital worlds, and I do tell people, go see the movie Ready Player One, and you'll get what I'm talking about because people, they're seeing what's possible, and I've said this for a couple of decades now. If the in Hollywood, when they create movies or TV shows and they have a futuristic view of things, you have creative people that are putting that all together. They're putting that all together and they're thinking about it. And maybe it can't be done, but maybe one day somebody smart will do it. It happened when? It happened when they made movies with Martians and people going to the moon. All of a sudden, we went to the moon. Okay, technology and everything else. We're going to have, over the next few years, technology is going to morph into something more. It's going to be in your homes. Look, we went from these big, bulky televisions to flat screens. Okay, we went from big, bulky computers to a phone. Okay, that fits in your hand, a computer that fits in your hand. So the future is bright. And those that are embracing it, those are the ones that are going to benefit. Those are the ones that are going to benefit. Now, I've been hearing a lot about Bitcoin being in a bubble. Do I think it's in a bubble? I think that it's shooting up higher than anticipated. But if you have to look at the supply and demand, the perception of the value, you only have a few million coins left to mine. And that mining power is going to be ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, you're going to be blowing out towns, trying to mine this stuff. But the value, when there's no when it comes down to it, over the next couple of years, you're not going to have too much mining to do. Okay, so basically, what you have is what you have. You have a lot of Bitcoin that got lost in the wind because people didn't know what they were doing. Okay, they had wallets they couldn't access. Okay, and a lot of things of that nature. And here goes the key thing: is that what you're going to see. You're going to see, some smart people creating utility for Bitcoin. Okay, so will it go higher? I think. Look, if Bitcoin went to $1 million, it's just it is what it is. It's the utility that goes around it, and that's going to be the key thing. So how that's going to work out, I think it's going to work out fantastically. Where Bitcoin is price wise, I'm not going to speak on that. What I will say is the future is bright. Okay, the future is bright. All right. Now, as far as with Coinbase, and I, as I said earlier, okay, Coinbase in itself is great. Is great for what they can do. They're giving people the ability to go and take their digital assets, their cryptocurrencies, and trade them and buy them quickly. Because when Bitcoin and other cryptos take a little time to settle, it doesn't happen in a minute. But with the exchange, they wind up being the custodian. So basically, they're able to facilitate that in-house to make it quick for the users. So that user engagement, that user experience is key, and that's what they're good at. Now, if another exchange, it could be the Nasdaq, it could be the New York, it can be in overseas, whatever exchange is going to be. Like you have Binance that is doing this too. You're going to have them, and they're going to be involved, and they're going to be tied into some traditional banks that will evolve into something greater. And when that happens, you're going to see the adoption of cryptocurrency continue to grow and grow rapidly. Because right now, when you turn on the news, you can't turn on a news channel or anything like that without seeing something about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and so on and so forth. Okay, so the growth is there. The utility of the cryptocurrency, I'm telling you, that's what you got to look at, because if the utility isn't there, the bottom line is the cryptocurrency is worthless. You need the utility. Whatever that utility is, there's a utility there, and the possession of value, it lies within, I mean, a lot of factors as far as what's out there, what the max, what the max number of coins that are going to be issued. Okay, what's issued now? As you start hitting that max, is as that supply and demand deal starts to get stronger, because you don't have too much more to go. So you're dealing with what you're dealing with, and when like Tesla, mentioned this yesterday, Tesla, and they have the Tesla stock token, and Binance is doing it for them, and it's out already. You can't buy it in the U.S., but if you're overseas, you can buy it. Here goes the thing with that, is that it's allowing people to buy fractional shares. So just imagine the possibilities that any company, once they're allowed to and they understand what they're going to be able to do. And they're going to be bypassing your traditional exchanges. This is why I'm saying is that, you're going to have a hybrid. You're going to have a hybrid of exchanges that have stocks and cryptos. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time before it happens, and it's going to be interesting. But you're going to have the rise of the cryptocurrencies, and the ones that have the utility, the ones that are part of something that is growing. These are the ones that are going to last. This is why, when I look at this stuff, and even the things that I'm involved with, I look at what is in front of me, what the utility is, and how it's going to have an impact in the future. And if you check those boxes, what's going to wind up happening is that you're going to have something that's going to be of value, that's going to have a lot of growth prospects, and the utility is just going to continue to grow. Okay, so now Bitcoin in a bubble. I don't think it's so much in a bubble. I think that maybe it's a little frothy, but again, the supply and demand and the perception of value. These are things that not one person controls, not one group controls. Okay, if somebody wants something, they're going to pay up for it. Like you go to an auction, you may have a car that's out there that's selling for $5,000. It can bid up to $500,000. You go to an art auction, same thing. It's the perception of value. You can have a painting on your wall that you bought for $5, that all of a sudden the market says, "Oh my God, it's the best thing in the world," and that $5 painting could be worth 5 million. We don't know. We don't know. But in the world of crypto, the utility is what matters. Look at the utility, and I'm going to say it over and over and over again. Look at the utility, because that is what's going to shine through. All right, that's it for this edition of Money Never Sleeps. Okay, I hope you guys are having a great trading day. And again, look for Coinbase. The symbol is going to be COIN, coin, and you're going to see what they're going to do. You're going to have a lot of brokerage firms, and going out, and other houses going out and basically putting whatever estimates out there. Okay, future estimates. So it's going to be interesting because this is going to set the stage of what's going to happen in with mainstream as far as crypto is concerned. It's coming. The time is coming. Just be aware of that, and it's going to be. I mean, the rest of this year is going to be pretty amazing. 2022, I think that the rise of the crypto is going to increase. My opinion. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.